Today I'm going to be doing a true life insurance sales training video. So if you're interested in learning the best ways to sell multiple life insurance products, including term life, universal life, whole life, and or final expense insurance, and even annuities, well guys, this video is for you. So please give the video a thumbs up, and we do suggest subscribing if you're a new viewer. We're putting out life insurance and Medicare sales training videos just like this all the time. 3 of the things that I'm going to be addressing today are having the right insurance carrier so that you don't end up with like a lot of unnecessary carrier contracts, which generally when agents do that, it ends up leading to debt for them and or at least termination. So yes, I'm actually going to name 9 different carriers that I like. We're going to go over how to find the right product for the clients, and I'm even going to cover the best way of marketing and getting high intent leads. Now, there is an easy way to get high intent and low cost leads, so I'm actually going to share a little known industry secret that, well, you most likely have no idea about. So that way, you're going to be able to make multiple sales presentations each and every day and get high intent leads that are around $10 each and or, well, potentially less. Guys, if you'd like a copy before we start of both my presentation prop file and a remote life insurance sales presentation script, you're going to have to hang around to the end of the video. At that point, I will show you how to get both of these guys for yourself. So let's start by addressing marketing and leads. Now, I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to say it again today. The best return on investment leads for life insurance sales are the ones that get generated through sales funnels, and that's kind of like the one that we use on our preset calendar appointments platform. But this is important. Here's the key. When we target the final expense market, for example, we're targeting people who are like 45 years old and or older, basically targeting the senior market. When we want to target like a mixture of younger life insurance clients, people who would basically buy maybe term or universal life, well, along with, of course, the whole life clients, that the senior market, all we really have to do is open up the target age group to be like 30 years and older. Meanwhile, instead of the ad saying like life insurance up to $40,000, we can put the ads that say up to $250,000 or $1 million of life insurance and even higher. So you can even go down to like 25 years old with that same type of ad, and you'll get sales from people who would normally buy term life and universal life insurance along with like the whole life clients. And what a lot of newer agents don't realize is how there is a certain demographic of like younger people who are raised and taught that they need to have a whole life policy over a term life policy, as the thing about whole life insurance is it builds cash value and is actually permanent insurance. Here's the crazy thing that happens when we target this market with our preset calendar appointments platform. The lead cost goes down. That's right. Now we're seeing leads and preset appointments for like $5 a piece. And not the Facebook forms, not the crappy ones, an actual funnel. And they're all exclusive and all of people expecting to get like information about buying life insurance. Let's move right ahead and talk about finding the right products for the right clients / market. Now, when you get someone who's younger, let's say, I don't know, like maybe 40 years old or younger, okay? All you really need to do is make a couple of minor changes in your sales presentation. And to me, the easiest way to do this is you've got like your main whole life final expense script, and then you've got your B script, which you pull out for the younger people. So it depends on who you're calling or who answers or who set the appointment. And I'm not gonna talk about like term life insurance with someone who is like 50 years or older and or even like a younger person with any conditions, because it makes no sense. And when I say, hold on, let me say this. When I say conditions, I mean like health issues. So when the client answers the phone, I'll do my normal introduction. Hey Jerry, this is Doug Massi calling for our appointment. How's it going today? And then I'll just kind of adjust on the fly, depending on how old they are, whether they're working or maybe on disability, and whether they actually have any type of health conditions or not. I'm not gonna spend much time on this because the idea is for you to grasp the basics of what needs to be done and how to do it. And so one of the things that you're gonna learn and to do and get comfortable with is cross-selling, which is really easy, guys. And I say that it's easy once you've got a client, who already has a life insurance policy through you. Not that you shouldn't be asking for referrals from everybody, because you should. And of course, you do want to use a CRM with automations so that you're staying in contact with your clients throughout the year, making multiple touches to them with them. What I recommend doing is sending out automated emails and text messages to specific client groups. For example, so if they're younger, let them know, hey, Joe, I've got access to affordable health insurance and or ACA plans. And if they're older, you can send out like email blasts or text blasts each year, reminding them, who you are, that you can answer any question that they have, maybe about like Medicare and or Medicaid, including like prescription drug plans and Medicare Advantage plans. And if you're thinking, I thought I wasn't allowed to mention Medicare Advantage plans to people. Well, guys, it's completely different when they're already your life insurance client. And so now that you are their life insurance and or ACA health insurance agent, you can absolutely open that door and let them know that you can help them with their senior insurance needs. With annuities, and because a lot more money is involved and we're talking about people's life savings, to me, that type of marketing is better really for you to do it in person, or maybe when speaking on the phone with someone who is definitely comfortable with you, like really comfortable. If you're gonna sell an annuity or an IUL to someone, you better know what you're doing, or at least make sure that someone is helping you, with that sale that is like honest and is a professional at annuity sales and or the IUL products. The multi-level marketing insurance agencies that push these products tend to have agents writing them that honestly are clueless. And it can be really, really messed up for the clients. So to me, if that's the case with you, look, I know we all got to start somewhere. To me, these aren't the type of products where you fake it till you make it. Let's address the carriers. Guys, you do not want to be overloaded with 20 carriers and products, as this is just a huge fail. For annuities and financial products, two of the big companies with multiple products that I like are Alliance and Athene. And for a good mixture of like term, ULs, IULs, I like Foresters, Transamerica, and Mutual of Omaha. And for like a good mix of like high face whole life products and final expense, I love Royal Neighbors of America, American Amicable, Guaranteed Trust Life, GTL, and the AIG Core Bridge product that they have for guaranteed issue. Now that's 9 products, and yes, you can get more carriers, but now I feel like you're risking more potential debt. Even 9 is kind of too much. And you're more likely gonna end up with carriers that you don't write if you add to that list, that's just gonna end up terminating you. If you'd like a copy of both the presentation prop file that I mentioned earlier and the life insurance telesales presentation script, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on working on our preset appointments advertising funnel platform, just shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now get out there or get on that headset and, well guys, whatever you do, just make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.